All right, this is going to be a take one, a one and done deal, just because I want to see how raw I can get. But welcome back to another video. It has been 1 month exactly and 1 day since our last video. Disappointed, but not disappointed, just because I have the 1 month rule for myself where I can't go more than 1 month without posting a video. But here we are again. I am okay. I am well. It's been a fucking ride as always, and this video is going to feel a little bit special because we do have a little bit of things to talk about that to me personally are kind of important. But that being said, I hope you're in it for a long one. 30 minutes tops. I know it's always a fucking long tangent of me just talking and talking and talking, but there's just so much in life as a 23-year-old male that goes on that does not go unaccounted for. So that being said, let's just get started. So the angling is going to be a little different for this one, just slightly off, because I don't know if you noticed, there's that one little light behind me that I don't know. I actually, let's not fool around. I want to show you guys. This is kind of an OG spot as to where we started making videos. I started making videos here about 2 years ago, or actually I don't know. I'm just gonna show you guys. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty park, and I got the angle right. It's kind of a chill night. In fact, I was just here playing Pokemon Go, with a group of friends. So, it's a pretty safe night to just record, and it doesn't feel sketchy. And then, mind you, I stopped recording here for a while because these little pretty lights that are right here, that one, and then this one right here, they went out. So, the angle wouldn't look good, the lighting wouldn't look good. I personally, me with my hair and my receding hairline, I'm always trying to look good. Mind you, I've been putting oil on it, so I have little baby hairs coming out through here and there. I'm sorry, that's not the topic of today. No, I hope you guys have been okay. So we're reaching the end of January, and wow, it's just, I can't believe it. We're 1 month out of the year, and if you guys have been struggling, guys, I mean, just keep going. I know it's hard to keep going when literally there's nothing exciting, and then we're about to get into these next couple of months where it's the middle of the year. It feels awkward. There's nothing to look forward to unless it's your birthday, but even then people get sad about their birthdays. I know next month people are gonna fucking hate because it's Valentine's Day that's gonna be coming up. A lot of single people are gonna feel sad. I know I fucking would. It's just there's so much to look bad about throughout the year, and when it comes to making these videos, man, I just want to be a source of fucking, hey, this is a checkpoint. I'm kind of the same as you. I'm just your average 23-year-old guy making fucking videos, and I'm not nothing special. But hey, I can manage bills, credit card debt, family feuds, and a bunch of whole other shit. It's gonna be okay at some point. It kind of has to be, Oh, that worked. Okay, perfect. I was trying out that little pause and unpause thing. So sorry, I was adjusting the camera just a little bit. Fuck. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna continue recording. If I look a little crooked, just disregard that. Oh, fuck. What was I saying? Family feuds and everything. Just being so caught up in life, and it's hard. I fucking know it, but guys, just hang in there. I have my own personal shit that I don't obviously talk about on the channel. Hence is why we're gonna make this video for today. But a lot of shit's just gone on already within this fucking year. ICE shootings, a lot of other presidential shit that's just been going on. I'm not gonna get too political, but it's just because I'm not very informed, mind you. I'm not very informed on current events, but it's you hear these things, you see it on TikTok, you see it on Instagram, and it's hard to ignore. Fuck, I even see it on Twitter. It's there's just so much shit, and then when you have to think about your own personal life, fuck, there's things that don't necessarily affect you, but it does make you scared to just even come out and everything. I come out kind of with the fear already too that it's 10, 11 at night, and there might be a fucking ICE agent wanting to shoot me or fucking detain me. Obviously I'm gonna fucking comply and not say shit because I don't want to fucking get shot. Mind you, the guy that just recently got killed had a firearm. Mind you, I'm just scared for my own safety. That's why I'm speaking about this. But he had a firearm, I think he was about to take it out. I'm not sure. I might still need further context, but it's like I saw the actual video where like he got shot 5 times by a nice officer, and it's like shit's scary, bro. Like, and mind you, he was white, so it's like it doesn't matter the race at this point. It's just like if a nice officer wants to fucking shoot you, it's scary. So I even told my parents, like, please, they look Hispanic, they're Mexicans, I'm Mexican, and I'm kind of more tan than most people. So I told my parents, like, please, just like be careful if you're gonna go out. Like, if ICE detains you, please don't resist. I'm not trying to fucking be a supporter for them. I just don't want you dying. And mind you, my dad has a heart pacer, so his heart could fucking like just give out or get a stroke. My mom has weak knees, so if she tumbles to the ground, it's gonna severely hurt her. It's just like it's so many things that to be scared of, but that's just one of the things. Let me get on my little paper here. Fuck, I didn't even need to talk about that, but it's just like I know it's been a fucking hectic month. I know it's been a hectic month, but if I'm having to get more into like, okay, let's talk as if we're millennials. I don't know. I was born in 2002, so you figure out the whole generational thing. But if I'm having to get a little younger and talk about shit that is not important, but is kind of like sad and emotional to like, people that are around my age, or like even if you're not my age and if you're just an old person that's just trying to like really sympathize with what goes on with us youngsters. I feel like I'm fucking 20. This is some of the things. I fucked up my thing. Sorry, I've been very insecure about the angle. It's not hitting. Okay, I mean, I know the angle probably looks good, but I'm just like always self-conscious of it. Sorry if you guys are like hearing ear rape. I'm not trying to do that. But okay, yeah, no, I actually bought like a little handy dandy paper to talk about some things. And okay, first things, wanted to talk about my absence for the 30-day mark. And the only reason, again, why I know about this is because I have YouTube Studio. It tells me when my last post was. So crap, I hope the ticket meter maid is not coming. I parked my car in a weird place. Oh, I think it might be coming. Okay, anyways. Dude, so I got sick. Like, I'm telling you, I've been kind of going through the gutter, and these past 3 days I've been, having diarrhea. I've been like just feeling weird and lightheaded. Thankfully, I feel okay now, and I can eat well. I can like my head's not hurting or anything. But like, dude, I was fucking going through it. It was just bad. Like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong. So thankfully, that's okay. But I wanted to post yesterday, and in fact, I actually had my girlfriend at home. She was kind of mad because I was like, hey, tonight's kind of mine. I kind of designated to record today. Like, you can come over and you can watch my show, Love Island, which, mind you, I got her hooked onto, and she's wanting to claim as if she's the one that started it. But no, I started watching Love Island All Stars, and she is now watching it without me as we speak. Sorry, I'm very mad about that, because it's like, man, you did not even want to watch it. You were doom scrolling on TikTok, and I'm over here like como pendejo watching, Love Island. Like, no, this is my show. Like, or if anything, it's our show. But they'll be betrayed. But anyways, I told her, no, like, hey, I need to make my YouTube video tonight. I don't want to go more than a month without posting, because at that point, it's funny, I was watching it from like that iCarly show, the new one, the one where like Miranda Cosgrove's older. She says it's social suicide, to like social media suicide. Sorry, to not post for more than a month, because then you just become irrelevant, which I kind of agree with, and I'm like pushing that. I mean, obviously I'm not famous or whatever, but it's like, to me personally, that kind of was just ingrained into my mind. It's like, okay, I kind of don't want that, and I want to have the pride of saying like, I post as a YouTuber, like this is going to be eventually my career, so I kind of took that to heart. And it hurts when I'm not able to, or it's like when I don't have the confidence to post, like, and I love making videos. It's just, I get into my head and I can't fucking like lock in, like I know, like, if I want my fucking lifestyle to be this, then like I have to obviously make the videos, right, and pump out the videos, produce some content. But there's no buts. I'm sorry, no, there's genuinely no buts. I'm like literally my own worst fucking enemy. So I told my girlfriend too, like, hey, tonight's my night. It's my designated night to make my video, but I make a new video within these next couple of months because this is how much she wanted to be with me. Like, she can be my audience and just watch me. Mind you, I've never really had an audience except for one video, and that's the Chappelle Roan video I was like gushing out about. There was a person that just watched for like 5 or 10 minutes, and that was pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, because Markiplier once said it in this way. Oh, we're gonna talk about him tonight too. He said that, like, when he first started YouTube, he imagined 100 people just in a room viewing him, watching him, right? Like, for the 131 subscribers that I have, I know some of them are inactive or they probably forgot that they subscribed to me, but if you think about it that way, you're just like, wow, there's 131 people that decided to click on my video, and like that's actually pretty amazing to think about, because who the fuck else is gonna actually want to do that? It's pretty fascinating. So I'm really my own worst enemy if, like, I say I want to do these things but I don't end up doing it. And I want to, I have a nice job, I work from home, and it's given me a lot of freedom and liberty to do a lot of the things I want to do, like, a lot. But it's like I yearn for more. I want more of a big income so I can, like, provide. Like, I want to be able to get my own apartment. And now, actually, we're going to go into Valkyrie. We're going to talk about Valkyrie now, because this is about the YouTube lifestyle that I want to try to get. Or streamer shit. We're also going to talk about streaming a little bit. But it's like, okay, let's take Valkyrie. She's a streamer right now. She's been playing CS, which is current strike something. I'm not sure. It's a first person shooter game. Anyway, she likes it, and what I'm trying to get out of this is, recently my girlfriend just saw a live streamer, very popular billionaire, 23 years old, bought her house at 23, bought her first car at 23. Like, you make that amount of money, so and so, right? And it's like, it was so cute. Oh fuck! I think the police is gonna fucking kick me out. I hope they don't. But fuck, I'm sorry, I got distracted. My girlfriend, she managed to meet and attract that type of, like, fandom. And I'm not going to say who, because obviously, like, I don't want any attention going towards my girlfriend if she doesn't want it. But what I'm trying to say is, like, wow, like, if you have a good energy, if you manifest, like, good things can happen to you. And mind you, you're probably about to get flashed by the police right now. They're probably going to kick me out. Let's just keep talking either way. But it's like, if you manifest things that you want in your life, such as, like, an income off of, like, they're not coming. Oh fuck. Okay, that's really good, actually. Let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you can see them. Okay, I didn't want to show you guys too much, because, like, what if they come, like, kick us out? But it's like, my girlfriend's always talking about, like, yeah, like, walk your energy and manifest good things into your life. Don't let anybody discourage you from, like, doing what you truly want to do and whatnot. And mind you, she has her own personal things to work on, but it's like, I love how, in the fact that, me and her are in the base bottoms of our lives. We're not anything successful. We don't have anything to, like, our names to really be proud of. She's still advocating for that type of thing. And I feel like, in just speaking shit out into existence like that, attracts that lifestyle you want, or people that already have that lifestyle, but, like, you're attracted to them, then they're attracted to you. Like, it's just crazy. She was just out clubbing. Literally, she got tapped on her shoulder and was like, hey, let's dance, let's talk, like, let's just interact and bring her in. That's fucking crazy. But what I mean to say by all this is that, coincidentally, that live streamer follows Valkyrie on Instagram, and that's really cool, because it's like, holy shit, like, two worlds colliding. Like, I've been talking about Valkyrie a lot to my girlfriend, and, like, talking about how, like, Valkyrie has her own little apartment. She has all her cool video game knickknacks behind her, and when she wants to eat something, she can DoorDash it to her like, apartment. And yeah, like, that kind of absolves you from, like, learning to cook, learning to provide for yourself in a way where, like, you're cooking and you do shit yourself, right? But it's like, at some point, respectfully, if you have enough money to, like, live a lifestyle that you want to coordinate, you could say, then by all means do it. And I was even telling my girlfriend too, like, if I had that income, like, I would actually perhaps buy a house, or I don't know, probably still rent an apartment. But it's like, I would want that freedom to just, like, be my own person. I would want to rent out a $3,000 apartment or even 4,000, who knows. Just order DoorDash all the fucking time, so that way I don't have to risk myself driving with all these California dumbass drivers. And yes, I'm calling us out, California, because it's like, Jesus fuck, like I live adjacent to PCH, and literally some dumbass was trying to make a fucking fast curve and crashed into the fucking wall or a pole. That pole stopped from the building from actually getting hit. But it's like, I'm sorry, Californians as fucking drivers were like stupid, and I keyword say were stupid. So I'm including myself in that. But it's like, you kind of just start to wonder, like, fuck, LA sucks. California sucks as a whole to drive in, and this is why insurance rates keep going up, and people are like, oh, where's my premium going up, or where's my monthly going up? It's like, oh, well, because you're a fucking jackass that drives like a fucking jackass. So I digress. What I'm trying to say is, I would love to just DoorDash my food to my home, be with my girl, have her own little makeup room and my own little gaming room, and we're all fucking living, not lavishly, richly, and richly in the sense where, I know that might not be a word, richly in the sense where we're like, we just have it locked in. We're not trying to get into other people's lives. We're not trying to commingle with, like, oh, who's got that and who's got this. It's like, no, we're doing our own thing. Like, you can't eat at my table. I'll respect you though. Like, I'm not gonna talk shit on you, but it's like, I'm just doing my own thing, man. I'm really just trying to do my own fucking thing. Like, there's a roof above my head. I have a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. I make an income off of what I love doing. Respectfully, fuck off. Don't fuck with me. Like, I don't really need to interact with you if I don't need to. You're not someone I love. Like, I just want to live in my apartment / house and receive that income from home, work from home, do what I love, and order DoorDash every day. Healthy food too, mind you, healthy food, because it's like, I'm trying to fucking lose weight. And yes, I could cook. I could probably learn to cook, but it's like, if not, okay, fuck it. If I don't want to DoorDash shit, like, then I'm gonna get my own personal fucking private chef and make them cook for me. Not because I want to be rich or whatever. It's just like, I want to absolve myself from having to stress about meal prepping or cooking food, and just have the food made for me. It's fresh, it's homemade, and it's healthy, and it's not gonna make me fatter. Is the police gonna give me a ticket? No, it's not. I'm not sure if it's gonna give me a ticket. I am so fucking scared. There's a lot of police in this park, which kind of makes me happy. They get into the park and they drive around, but it's like, god damn, is that 2 fucking cops? Yeah, I think that was just 2 fucking cops. So I have to, like, protect my car. I just today got a fucking $400 ticket for not even, like, fully oh, there's the cop that's gonna give me a ticket. I think that's it. I think, oh yeah, literally 2 fucking cop cars literally just stopped by each other. Okay, again, this makes me feel safe because I know there's not going to be no fucking hoodlums trying to, like, attack me or anything. But it's like, it's scary, I'm kind of afraid of cops too. But all right, we're good. We're good. They're literally 2 cop cars just passed each other. I think a third one's going to come by. Mind you, the place I'm recording is not like, we're not talking like Culver City, Santa Monica, Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach. Like, we're not talking like that type of luxuriously nice. Like, no, this is a pretty ghetto area. It happens to look pretty around here. Makes me happy that there's police around, but it also scares me. Anyways, so off the convenient lifestyle, I shouldn't say lavish or richly. I should say the convenient lifestyle in which I don't have to risk my life to go drive somewhere, or I don't have to, like, worry about food. I know my significant other is taken care of. And then, like, today or yesterday, I had to get my mom $20 just because, like, she buys grocery markets for it. She buys groceries for us. And it's like, hey, when it's like that, like, let me know, because, eggs, water, toilet paper, fucking laundry detergent, like, all those fucking miscellaneous items that are, like, important to, like, just day-to-day living, or, like, when you need to do a chore, like, those are important things, and I want to fucking contribute, because mainly, I partake in that, and even then I don't even try to partake. I really do it for my mom and dad that I still live with, or if my significant other's over, I want to be able to, like, say, like, okay, yeah, like, take this, and I feel good about it because, like, I'm contributing, I can give and I can take. I want that type of dynamic. So in this sense, where, like, Valkyrie's living her ideal life, and where she is just doing her own thing. And right now, as we speak to, she's probably live streaming that one first-person shooter game, CS. I can't remember. Counter Strike. It's called Counter Strike. Yeah, she's probably doing that right now. And the cool thing too, she said she bought her mom a house in the Philippines. It's like, wow. Like, I want to be able to do that for my parents. Like, they say they want to die here and everything, and like their tombstones here, but it's like, no, man. Like, I want to become rich enough to buy you guys a home over there, so that way you guys can die over there. You guys are gonna have your funerals over there. Your hometown where you guys were born, and you guys are gonna have your mariachis playing for you, and it's not gonna be a sad funeral. It's gonna be a happy fucking funeral. Like, yeah, I want to be able to do that. And like the sad part is my parents already have their lands bought out to, be buried in here in the U.S. and that's great and all. Like, it's absolving us of the problems my siblings and I are gonna have to like worry about when they die, but it also just kind of sucks because it's like you moved here and like now you really don't have the freedom of going back and forth like most Hispanic households. Not most, I'm sorry, not like most Hispanic households that are like actually made it and are comfortable here. They could spend money lavishly. Like my parents can't do that. They kind of dug themselves in a hole and where like I wish I could have helped out earlier and I didn't know how to. And now that I'm like older, not broke, but I don't have the money or the funds to like actually sustain a lavish lifestyle that I can just say like, hey, I'm gonna give you money, take care of yourself with this amount of money. Like, I can't do that. I just can't do that, and I'm trying to work towards by making these videos. So it all kind of just it's a full circle moment. Ultimately, if I want that, I have to like produce these videos. I have to crank them out, and just seeing Valkyrie being able to do that by just gaming and live streaming, that's fucking awesome. And who are we talking about next? Current job. I don't really need to talk about my job. If anything, I do want to talk about live streaming. I see that one of my other favorite YouTubers, his name is Cruise Ship. He's not big like Mystic 7, in which I'll be talking about later. One of my favorite Pokemon Go YouTubers as well. But it's like I'm seeing that live streaming is kind of becoming a thing. Like, a lot of people are actually kind of doing it. Even here, this local Pokemon group that I have, someone was saying like, hey, yeah, this guy live streams and he spends about $300 a month to sustain himself in his Pokemon career. And like, that's fucking awesome. Like, by all means, dude, like if you make it, you make it. Right now there's going to be a big fucking gap in the Pokemon Go community that is going to be needing some filling in. Like, a lot of people are retiring, a lot of people have retired, a lot of people gave up on the fifth year of Pokemon Go. Like, it's right now Pokemon Go is in a weird spot, and I'll be talking about that later as well. But it's kind of cool, and I would want to get into live streaming. I actually would. Like, when I see Valkyrie interact with other people that also have like a platform on YouTube or like anything else, Twitch even. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. She's always asking like, hey, do you live stream? Like, hey, you should probably live stream. Like, that's really cool. That's really uplifting. As someone that's already successful, someone that can walk up to this fucking designer looking motherfucking place that looks like a Goodwill and buy a $2,000 shirt or $5,000 jeans or like $17,000 shoes. Like, I've seen Valkyrie do that on a live stream and it's crazy. But if you're doing that, that's pretty fucking cool. And then if you're a rich person, you just have nothing to give but like love and support. And seeing Valkyrie do that with like streamers that or like just gamers that are like up and coming, that or aspirants per se, like that's pretty cool and it's pretty uplifting, and it really just motivates me a bit to be like, hey, like I can do it too, I want to do it too. And slowly but surely, like I'm setting up goals for that. Like we just recently made our 100th video, and I felt like I kind of cheated on that because technically there's 93 videos, 94 including this one. 7 of them are shorts, but on YouTube it literally says 100 videos if you look at the screenshot. So it's still a huzzah for me, but we have like about 5-6 videos to go after this one to finally actually hit our true 100th video of just like setting up the camcorder, not camcorder, the stand and the phone itself. Like 6 more videos to actually accomplish that. But mind you, I still feel proud. I still feel genuinely proud of that. Despite it all, I still managed to like make a video, and fuck, especially after today. Like today was very disheartening. Like I woke up kind of bummed out just because like I've been thinking a lot about my brother and like how I wish I could just have him in my life. I wish I could just do better in life, get a better job, better my relationship with my girlfriend. Like, me and my girlfriend are fine, but it's like I always want her to like succeed so I can succeed and we can have like a foreseeable future. Like there's just a lot of shit that I always wake up with on my mind. So that was already disheartening enough. And then I got into like this really bad argument with my brother, and it was bad. And then from there, and then actually after the fight with my brother, I'm telling you guys, I got a fucking $400 ticket because a stupid ticket meter maid wanted to just give me a ticket out of spite, and just because I was barely parked in a fucking handicap parking lot. Like, mind you, this is a fucking neighborhood, and there's some handicap places, but like my ass was barely on it, and I still got a fucking ticket. So it's like very disheartening day. But I proceed, and I had a really nice meeting. Got to know a little bit about this corporate slash freelance job that I'm in. It was really great. And then I went out for a nice coffee with my boss, and he bought my coworker one too, and it was really nice. We had a nice conversation. It was fun and everything. Fast forward, I make a sale and a commission that's really fucking great. Like I'm adding more to my paycheck, commission paycheck every month, so that's really good. So this is when the day started to like get really good. Actually, like I was pretty happy. And funny thing is, after that commission sale, I was gonna want to actually make the video, but then I was like, oh wait a minute, there's a raid hour, a designated hour for playing Pokemon. It activates like a little mini event for Pokemon Go. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just go with the Wilmington group that actually makes their videos here. No, not makes their videos. Sorry, that plays Pokemon Go here, which I'm really proud of. Like this community has grown for like 2 years, and it's phenomenal to be part of again, because I had like off and on periods with it. But it's just really great to see that this park is kind of becoming special to me now. Like this is where Pokemon Go community is like blossoming. And I'm sorry, I'm going throughout my day right now, so I'm trying to like get through it as much as possible. But Pokemon Go, that was great. And then I decided to like talk for 3 hours to the group, or the group leader and her boyfriend, and it was great. And like we just had a nice conversation about Naruto, fucking Pokemon Go in general, life shit, talking about sobriety and like just a bunch of other things. Like it was great. It was a good conversation. And at that point, like it was already too late. I checked my fucking phone. It's like, oh, I have to pick up my girlfriend from work. In which I now she's currently at home. I picked her up, and it's like it was a weird fucking day, if I'm being honest. I got 2 whammies, 3 goodies, and it's like, wow, life is just so fucking complex. If I'm being honest, like it's just life just happens. So yeah, like things can be very disheartening, but I feel as if it's only soil to what I can eventually become in the future. And if I have to segue now into what we currently have to go talk about, Mystic 7. This is a man that I've been, watching for about 8-9 years on YouTube for his playthroughs on Pokemon Go. And I know I keep talking about Pokemon Go. It's just Pokemon Go. Pokemon in general, the franchise itself, has been a building block for my existence. It really has. And I'm not treating it as if, it's the fucking god maker of like all things for me, but it's like it's been a blessing for me. Pokemon Go actually brought me and my girl a little closer together too. And then even Pokemon cards on the mobile phone app brought my girl and I a little closer too. And it's like, wow, that's fucking great. Like it's a community builder almost in a sense. And again, even the group that I'm hanging out with, that's great. So anyways, back to Mystic 7. He had a really fucking nice go with Pokemon Go. Like he was sponsored to go out to events in which, where some things were first coming out. For example, back in 2018, 2019, special fucking year, like legendaries were being released. Legendaries as in like special Pokemon that you're not going to be able to really get because you kind of have to be there to like know what's going on, right? So it's like, wow, I got to see this guy even when I wasn't able to do shit for myself, because mind you, I was like fucking 13, 14. I had no money to my name. It's like I grew up with this guy in my childhood, and it was great seeing him. And he started when he was 18. Now he's 28, and today, like literally today, 5 hours, no, about like 8 hours ago, he posted on his YouTube channel saying, hey, I'm retiring from Pokemon Go. And what the fuck? There's a fucking other car just driving through here. Seeing that's really sad. it's really sad, and it got me a little emotional, and like I started crying like due to like how hard the day was already for today. But then like I guess that was kind of just a cherry on top, where I'm seeing someone that in my childhood is retiring from Pokemon Go, and retiring in the sense where like he's not quitting Pokemon Go, but he's not as interested in just like grinding it out like how he would back in when he was my age. He literally said it himself, like if I was a 22-year-old, fuck yeah, I would fucking go grind and conquer the world per se. But now he's 28, he's engaged, he has brands and everything, and like businesses to handle, to juggle, as like he's a man of many hats, as he says. And it kind of just sucks to hear that. It kind of does, because it's like you see your heroes per se just grow up, and now it's in the past. And even with this game of Pokemon Go, like I myself haven't been playing seriously for like the past 3-4 years. In fact, I never really played seriously. I play only seriously when the event matters to me. But it's like, again, it's still a building block. But I've never been too serious, and I've watched this guy to compensate for the lack of seriousness and the lack of funds that I was never able to actually like invest into Pokemon Go. And given that Pokemon Go's prime years is now gone and will forever remain gone, because a lot of people are falling off Pokemon Go, and yet somehow it's still remaining a little bit of its like spice per se. Like it's just not the same. It's genuinely not the same, and I understand why Mystic 7 had to actually retire from like going hard when it came to Pokemon Go. And I even commented on his video. It's like, hey, if I had to choose my fiance or Pokemon Go, like I would choose my fiance, hands down. Like, because I would rather prefer a foreseeable future where like she's then my wife, she is then the mother of my kids, like, and then I have like a huge financial backing that can support me and her and the kids. Like that's fucking great. And I think that's what all of us aspire for at some point. I mean, at least for us males, like I'm so fucking close to developing this fucking brain of mine. Like it's almost done developing. I'm almost 25. I already feel as if I have a good sense of direction for what I want to do in life. But even then, it's like I still have that lackluster of where like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I don't pull through with it. So I personally have a lot to go through. But yeah, seeing one of my heroes kind of just fizzle out, and people have noticed that he's been fizzling out for about 2 years. It kind of sucks, and it's disheartening, but you move on, you keep moving forward, and that's what kind of sucks. I already had a bad enough day as is with getting a $400 ticket for parking, and then I got into this nasty argument with my brother in which so be it then. And sorry, mind you, I didn't want to even really talk about this that much, but goes to show that I am just as human as anybody else. I am having issues just as anybody else. And it just sucks to know that sometimes when you're out there living your life, you just do the best you can, and some people just still want to criticize you. Even though, like my older brother, you know, going to when how successful you become, you really realize, hey, there's always going to be another hill to conquer. And I'm proud of Mystic 7 for everything he's accomplished. It's just sad to that's why I got into that conversation. Now I remember, sorry. Okay. Anyways, I see why Mystic 7 is doing what he's doing at the age of 28. He started when he was 18, and now he's just like deciding, hey, it's time to go. Dropping Pokemon Go, So when you look at that, one thing ends and another thing starts. And I'm now looking at it in the sense of Markiplier. Markiplier, so fucking proud of him. Like he has a movie coming out tomorrow. Today's January 28th, I believe. Iron Lung comes out on Friday, so sorry, January 30th, but I'm gonna watch it January 29th. Because that special premiere, whatever. I know some people already watched it like a month ago, the special type of people. And then some people watched it at the China Theater Wednesday night. Oh, lucky ass people. I would have wanted to go there. I don't know why I didn't reserve tickets, but it's like, that's fucking amazing. I wish I would have done it. And I saw Markiplier when he started off with Five Nights at Freddy's, and I feel like that was kind of like a boom for him. Like he was already kind of popular by then, but he really blew up in Five Nights at Freddy's. And seeing that, it's like wow. It's like wow, you see how much they grow up. I saw Wilfred Wolf Stash. I never saw Unis Honest. I saw him go through all the Five Nights at Freddy's, and then all the Do Not Try to Laughs. I think I fell off watching Markiplier for a bit, but it's like I saw him through his red hair phase, blue hair phase. I'm not sure if he had a pink hair phase because of, again, Wilfred Wolf Stash. But it's like I've seen him go through a lot of stages, and he was another building block to my existence. Like he was part. I actually saw him before Mystic 7 came out, or at least before Mystic 7 even was a thing. Like I saw Markiplier, and it was my cousin that actually introduced me to Markiplier. So thanks to him, and it's like wow. Tomorrow I'm gonna go see his new movie that's coming out, Iron Lung, and fuck, I feel kind of bad because I kind of got impulsive and scared in the sense where like, oh, the movie's coming out and tickets are being sold. Like literally Markiplier was fucking crying. He was crying. And like, and I'm saying this in a happy way because it's like you see all the work and effort he put in. And like in those 2-3 years that he was like busy making this movie, like those are kind of dark ages, because I really could have used his videos back then to like pull me through a lot of things. But I get why he sacrificed those years of his life to make this video. I mean, I'm sorry, this movie that he made, because it's like when you reach one mountain, you just want to keep escalating, or you want to keep going. And I mean, who blames him? We're humans. We crave purpose. So he sacrificed 2-3 years. And mind you, when I was like going through the ages of 19 to 22, those are really rough years. And I believe that's when Markiplier actually was going through making Iron Lung. And I never really understood the association as to why he was like so fixated on making Iron Lung as well. But I was like, fuck it, it's Markiplier, and I'm gonna back him. Like I really want to go see the movie. I don't necessarily see why he has an attachment to Iron Lung. Like I know it's a pretty cool like it's a pretty cool game, actually. I actually enjoyed seeing his playthrough, but like he doesn't have like a connection to it like he does with Five Nights at Freddy's. And like in fact, I wish for the third Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I hope he appears, because let's be honest, I think Five Nights at Freddy's really blew up a lot because of Markiplier as well. Like, yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's itself has that good scare factor, but if I'm being honest, like, no, fucking Markiplier really contributed to like the fandom that stands today for what's Five Nights at Freddy's. So I don't know, so much respect and admiration for Markiplier, and I know he's kind of like Valkyrie, and him and Valkyrie are associated to each other in some way. Like they, back in the day, Press Escape, when Press Escape existed, Markiplier was the first person to show up on Valkyrie's YouTube channel. And oh my god, this is another uplifting thing where Markiplier said like, hey, do you want to be part of my movie? And they said it. I'm not spoiling anything. I haven't seen the movie. I'm seeing it tomorrow. But it's like Markiplier said it himself, like, hey, yeah, like, do you want to be part of my movie? So it's like I'm excited to see Markiplier, someone I've been watching since I was like 13, 14 years old. And then Valkyrie, in which I started recently watching, or like started like tuning into her live streams when she was playing Dispatch. She was playing some other games I was really comfortable with. I forgot which ones, but like I watched a little bit of Sisathon, but like Valkyrie really carried me through a hard time of my life last year, and I'm really thankful for her to that. Just in the sense where like, holy shit, she made me realize streaming is like a community builder. You get to see other people's life hacks and everything, and you kind of get to laugh. And you kind of get just to see the day-to-day life, or like how it is to be someone that's rich but also still very humble and that just wants peace, food, and tranquility. Like that's fucking awesome, and that's again what I'm striving for. Like I've mentioned it already, and there's so many YouTubers that I can actually name out, which I'm going to do now. Like there's Markiplier, there's Valkyrie, there's Mystic 7, there's Austin John Plays. Actually, there's, in hindsight, like those are YouTubers I aspire to be. Like they all have that niche as to where like They own that marketplace that they're in when it comes to streaming or making YouTube videos, and they own it so pridefully, so humbly, that they just want to be nothing but thankful to their viewers. And that's exactly what I want to do with you guys too. It's like, once I become famous and like you guys start enjoying my videos, and I really do consider doing a little bit of a live stream, even though I'm not the best or like the most fun to talk to. Like, it's gonna be great, and I want to be nothing but I want to be like them. Sorry, I don't want to be anything else but like them. I don't want to be nothing else but like them. I want to be like them. I really do, because like it's so beautiful to see that you've made such a wealthy amount of money that you can take care of your significant. Markiplier even just got married. Oh my gosh, like this man has it all. Like he is continuously seeking improvement. He just got engaged or married, and he took care of his mom. He's very thankful to his mom. He has money, and right now, like, he's kind of like Thanos when he snapped his fingers. Like, he's finally just being able to rest and do what he loves, and like play random video games again made by his viewers. Like, fuck, it makes me so sad because I want that. I genuinely want that. And like in a world now of where like you're just so uncertain of what's to go on and what's to not go on, it's like you wish nothing but the best for yourself. And I need to get myself out of this mentality, but yeah, it's like sometimes I think I'll just wait for it to happen. I was like, no, today I felt motivated. A lot of shit happened today. I've had such a fucking crazy day. Today will actually be like really be marked as like a special day, just because of like all the mixes of good and bad in life that can occur to one person in one day. But overall, like, I feel like I have a goal. Thankfully, I have a job that can provide me with an income that can help that goal. And even my employer says it, like, I encourage you to shop around. Like, if you ever actually want to, okay, sorry, I was just making sure this was still on. If you ever want to shop around, make sure that you find someone better than me. And he didn't say that in a narcissistic way. It's just, he knows that, like, at any given moment, someone can be replaceable or someone can just leave if they so please. And that to me was like, oh, fuck. I'm just so tired. Oh, I'm just so tired. I don't even have that many dreams. I just want to, fuck. I just want to be able to just be proud of who I am and say that I did this, I conquered it, and live like the people that I've been seeing ever since I was a child. Just be able to do what they do, give back to the community, be humble, be prideful, but in the most positive way, where you're not demeaning others, you're uplifting people. Like that thing that Valkyrie and Markiplier did for each other. Like, he hopped on the podcast and she hopped on the movie. Like, it's all great stuff, man. Like, I want to do that. I was even telling my cousin, like, hey, yeah, if you decide to be a homeowner, like, my credit score's going up, I'm paying off my debt, like, I'm down to co-sign with you, and like, we'll figure some shit out. Like, I just want to do nothing but uplift people, because I feel like genuinely that's what this fucking world needs right now. And it's so hard because you have nothing but yourself to just do that. Fuck, I didn't mean to cry. God damn it. I don't know. I'm always being told, like, don't do this and just act as anybody would and be spiteful, be mean and everything. And it's like, no. I don't know. Like, it sounds. No, I'm not even going to say that. I don't want to demean myself, but, like, I want to be a superhero. I really want to be a superhero. I really want to. Because why the hell not? in a world that's just so fucking corrupt and negative, and like there's so much shit that's going on in life, like why the hell not should I be a hero, a superhero? Like why can I be the people that I grew up watching? Why can't I be like that? You know? I just don't see why not. I don't see why I have to be like everyone else and just be like move in your own direction and don't give a fuck and don't aspire to like follow your dreams. Like I don't see why I have to comply to that. Like we're given free will, we're given one pair of leg, two hands, and I don't know, we're just given so much on this earth to not do much with it. Well, fuck, this was about a 50-minute video, so actually there's a lot of shit that I'm gonna like, not a lot of shit, but I'm gonna cut off some things, but not the good stuff. If anything, I'll tell you what I'm gonna cut off. I talked a little bit about my brother. I'm gonna cut that out because I genuinely don't even want to have this video be a negative video. I want to end it off on a sweet note and say, like, most of you won't probably watch up until this end. Either way, I just want to say thank you to myself. I know that sounds narcissistic, trying to be like Snoop Dogg a little bit right here, but like thank you to myself, because I mean, without the conviction to have saying like, hey, I'm gonna go out and do a video and to like abide by what my girlfriend would like to do for tonight and just cuddle and watch Love Island, like, yeah, that sounds fucking great, but it's like I have myself to take care of, so that way I can do right by others. That's essentially the goal. But alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna say right now, I will not go a month without posting. I'm gonna post within these next 2 weeks one more time to talk about a different issue. But either way, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.